Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for big gain.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sideline route, but is out of bounds before the first down marker. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pass clock. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offense. The pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
He's finding some room at the 45. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Harris. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll run the option. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, you're going to more reliable here. The fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. 3rd down and goal. A great time to surprise the defense. Powers his way into that end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Got space looking for the end zone here. He'll make it in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. It ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Handoff to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Harris. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run in the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, and now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Going after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Send the back in motion. Tackle, but 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up the 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Going for his running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punched it in last possession. Can you do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here comes a handoff. Running right through tacklers. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Catch made over the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Nice hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented. And this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm. And eventually, he's going to hit some big plays.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to take another shot right here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first sample play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Buffaloes are going to keep this drive moving. They score here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Buffaloes line up with a 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Goal line formation for the defense. Third and short, it's the tight end trying to gain the yardage. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Throw. It's Harris. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Powers through. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion at the big tight end. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and no for a first down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Dropping back. It's Harris. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back in motion now. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They'll try the option play here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the option play. It's a quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Set up now for the extra point try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
To throw, it's Harris. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Signs the quick throw. And they bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First out, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, handed off inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line and crank up the tempo. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Extending the play now. The ball is loose. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. How much do they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So tie game, 4th quarter. We're going to go for it on this 4th down. The linebacker shifting around now. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Final minute of regulation. The crowd is really getting into it. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it to the left. breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll hand it off. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
And the point after is good. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job of that right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win.